We ain't restocking anytime soon.
You all right there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered. By Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it.
Shoo, move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no, you ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship!
Shoo, flark off!
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls for the ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't.
Anybody in there? Drax? Are you okay? Open up!
Peter Quill.
Are you gonna join us in the cockpit? You got a lot of dog report items for Cosmo.
Perhaps I will. Write them down.
Drax.
Apologies. I will surrender the lavatory. In a few ticks.
Wait. Was that my toothbrush?
What is wrong with her? We have to go back.
Hey, Gamora.
Go away, Peter.
Come on. Just thought I'd check in. That was some pretty heavy stuff you said earlier. Wanna talk about it?
I don't need a pep talk.
Okay. All right. No talking. Let's sing it out.
What?
Oh, who's the hunter? Who's the game? You feel the beat, call your name. Come on, I know you know this one. I hold you close in victory. I don't wanna tame your animal style. You won't be caged in the call of the wild. Come on, sing it!
Shooting at the walls of...
Shooting at the walls of heartache.
Bang, bang!
I am the warrior. I am the warrior. And heart to heart you win. See? Just singing.
All right, I like that one. Gets me every time. What did you want to talk about?
Want to talk about the guy whose arm you just ripped off?
There's nothing to talk about.
You chopped his arm off.
And that's all I did. He's still out there with Nikki manipulating her with his slick lies and flarked up promises. Making everybody think... we can't bring them back.
Who did you see? In your promise? Got a feeling it wasn't Thanos.
No one. Nothing. It was just a lie. Which is why we need to stop it.
Right. I'm working on that. Just... try not to slash the cargo bay in half.
Watch it, Peter! You could fall on my sword if you're not careful.
According to this, the... Oh! Hey! Rocket! Groot! Sup?
What are you doing snooping through Groot's scut, Quill? Well, maybe you should mind.
Whoa, guys! Groot, I didn't mean to invade your space. Seriously, I would never do that. I was just curious about this report thingy I found.
Yeah, the report thingy that just so happens to bring up a lot of painful memories for Groot. Real smooth, Quill.
I am Groot.
It's not fine. The Collector kept you in a frickin' cage like some kind of animal. As if it weren't bad enough you lost your entire planet.
I am Groot.
Fine. Groot says he'll answer your stupid questions.
What happened to your homeworld?
I
You never told me that.
I am Groot.
What did he say?
He says the Shatari blew it up with an experimental doomsday device.
Holy crap. That's awful.
Ain't the worst part, Quill. Groot says after Planet X was blown up, the other branch worlds mobilized. But they weren't no match for the Shatari and also got destroyed.
I am
Far as he knows, he's the last of his kind.
Oh, Groot. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'd do if Earth was destroyed, if I was the last human.
I am Groot.
He says it's not so bad. He's got us.
How'd you end up with the Collector in the first place?
How do you think? He stole Groot.
I am Groot.
Fine, you tell it.
I am Groot.
He says the Collector found him at the start of the war, in the wreckage of his planet.
Holy crap.
But just a piece, a splinter. The rest got destroyed like everyone else.
Just a splinter? Does this mean you can't die?
I am Groot.
He can still die, but he ain't gonna, 'cause I ain't gonna let him. I'll replant you 1,000,000 times if I gotta.
So, how'd the Collector find you?
I am Groot.
A drone found him, dormant in space. Guess old Tiven scours the galaxy for new specimens.
I am Groot.
Slavery ain't the same as saving.
I am Groot.
He insists the Collector saved him by planting him, and also keeping him in a das cage until I stole him, hence the stupid Flarkin report.
Is it still active, the report? Will the Collector come collecting?
You see any gold domes around lately?
Fair enough. I know we don't talk a lot, Groot, for, you know, obvious reasons. But I can't imagine this team without you. I can't change the past, but I can't commit to making the future better.
I am.
He says he knows, and he's grateful. Hope somebody makes the right call.
Hey, Rocket, you got a minute? I bought something in nowhere to remove that Nova Core lock. The guy said it was a lock disabler. It's not?
Piece of junk disabler is what it is.
Oh.
How do I have to say this again? No shopping for tech without Rocket.
Fine.
Let's see what we can make with the parts you've got. I could really use a Flarkin drink right now.
Anything yet?
Guardian of Galaxies.
Cosmo, buddy. Where have you been? We've been calling you.
Sorry, Piotr Quill. Cosmos ball's been tied. Universal Church of Truth arrive at nowhere.
Are you okay?
He's fine for a moment. Cosmo receive warning in time, but Continuum Cortex is of shutdown for safety. It's been dead, huh?
Your little detective trip almost got us killed. We'll fill you in when we get there.
Нет. This problem is bigger than Cosmo. Guardian of Galaxies must go to Xandar and ask World Mind for help instead. Cosmo unable to get through. Guardian of Galaxies must actually.
Cosmo, are you there? What happened?
I am Groot.
Are we under attack?
So these are the cowards who defiled Lady Hellbender's honor.
Oh, good.
And who the flark are you?
Normally, I would not engage in conversation with inferior life forms. But my contract with Lady Hellbender stipulates otherwise. Therefore, abomination, you may refer to me by my title. I am Captain Glory, leader of the Lethal Legion.
Lethal Legion? More like Loser Legion.
He's surrounded us.
Listen, I get that Lady Hellbender's super pissed, but now's really not the best time.
Did you think that she would ease her bounty simply because you somehow managed to elude the Blood Brothers in nowhere?
Yes?
Then you are as imbecilic as they are. Lady Hellbender sends her regards, so-called Guardians of the Galaxy. Prepare to be eliminated.
No, you prepare to be eliminated.
Smooth.
We got this. Probably.
Hit them hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that Gargan scout worth.
We're taking fire!
I am Groot.
Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet.
Hit them hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that Gargan scout worth salvaging.
Groot, find us a channel with less butthole content.
I am Groot.
The Flarkers are forcing it open somehow.
Feel free to panic. Your dying cries will be recorded as proof of your demise.
I am Groot.
Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet. Lady Skullsuit us the worst Flarkin' timing.
Got a piece of that guy. We're taking fire!
These ships ain't dying fast enough.
That's a fixable problem. Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
That's no fun. Please try to flee. I would love to hunt you down.
Ain't nobody running, you jog hawker. Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Just make sure you're shooting while you do it.
Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
I ain't paying that psycho a single unit.
These guys have really bad timing.
Another problem for our pile of problems. Feels kind of good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Not sure how much we get out of taking down Crafty Crap Hole and his Legion of Crap.
I am Groot.
Stop barking orders, Groot. You don't even know how to fly her.
Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
Doesn't matter. She wasted her money.
Where's Drax the Destroyer? My bounties are flattered.
Drax can't come to the phone right now.
I am Groot.
Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet.
them hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that garbage scow worth salvaging.
Groot, find us a channel with less butthole content.
The blockers are forcing it open somehow.
Feel free to panic. Your dying cries will be recorded as proof of your demise.
I am Groot.
Stop barking orders, Groot. You don't even know how to fly her. Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Yes, feel free to show off as you die.
These guys have really bad timing.
Starting to wish I'd stayed in dog jail.
Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
More than that Ravager heap's worth, thief.
These ships ain't dying fast enough.
There's an art to this, Rocket. We're artists. Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
Receive your splintered remains.
Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet.
Where's Drax the Destroyer? My bounty's survived.
Drax can't come to the phone right now. Feels kind of good to have bounty hunters after us. It means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Normally this would be good practice, but Captain Creepy's timing is as bad as his costume.
Please try to flee. I would love to hunt you down.
Ain't nobody
Only
running you,
lethal
dog
lane
left.
One is all we need.
That don't even make sense. We just wasted a ton of you.
Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
Or feel free to point the guns right at him and charge.
Got a piece of that guy. Woo! Who's the inferior life form now, huh?
Still you.
Peter, I'm picking up something.
What?
It appears I'll have to finish this myself. So you defeated my fighters, but my cruiser will crush you.
Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. Well, I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked!
Then do something about it.
Lady Skullsuit us the worst flarkin' timing.
Is she here?
Just her goons, this time.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
A good chunk of them anyway.
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
The Milano definitely felt it. Yeah, I don't think these scrap sacks care if the galaxy's under siege. You know, contractors.
We're contractors.
Proves his point. We just tried to dump the problem on somebody else.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Keep up the barrage. They will not survive it. Moron! Protect our points.
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
Just kill them already!
There's an art to this.
Ha! Quill described the kill splane to the deadliest woman of the galaxy!
He's really pissing me off.
We really gotta take better care of the Milano.
Yeah, we order a ship wash and a wax when this is all over.
But after you patch up all the holes.
Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you.
Chewing us up, Quill. That was a bad hit.
Taking heat! Or how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
Let me look up the contract real quick. Oh, man. These guys...
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's... I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
Lady Skullshoot us the worst fucking timing!
Is she here?
Just her goons, this time!
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
The Milano definitely felt it.
Keep up the barrage. They will not survive it.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
A good chunk of them anyway.
Really need to work on our PR.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
He is really pissing me off.
Yeah, I don't think these scrap sacks care if the galaxy's under siege. You know, contractors.
Morons. Protect our ports.
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
Just kill them already.
There's an arc to this.
Ha! Quill just tried to kill splame to the deadliest woman in the galaxy. He's queuing us up, Quill. We really gotta take better care of the Milano.
Yeah, you were a shit wash and a wax when this is all over. You okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you.
Or how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
That was a bad hit.
Taking heat.
I am Clary, warrior.
Take that, Lady Skull Scut.
I doubt we've seen the last of her.
We'll worry about Lady Hellbender later. Let's just focus on getting to Xandar. Punch it. Yep. Old girl needs a tune-up.
We can do it once we reach the station.
I ain't letting no buckethead near my...
Wow. Talk about cosmic gridlock.
I haven't seen this many ships around Xandar since the start of the Galactic War.
Open the channel, Groot. Let's see what's going on.
Have to leave. Power supplies are low. Need access to facilities.
These ships come from converted worlds.
They're refugees.
Need immediate docking permission. Please answer us.
Groot, that's enough.
I don't see any rescue shuttles coming out. They're ignoring them.
No. Nova Corps might be a bunch of self-righteous domeheads, but they're supposed to be helping folk. That's their whole flarkin' deal.
Relax, Rocket. We'll just call the station and ask to speak to the World Mind. Groot.
Welcome
to Novacore headquarters.
Please state your preferred language of communication.
I am Groot.
I know, bud, but now we can all follow along with Starpant's mistakes.
How may we assist you?
The hunter must choose quickly, little one.
We should report what Raker is up to.
Think the Flarkin world mind doesn't already know?
We are aware of the current threat, but
And devote no resources toward fighting it.
How about future crime?
Great idea.
Just pick something, Peter.
after scanning your ship,
Our near-perfect algorithms pre-selected
several officer choices.
The
Allocation of resources for direct communication.
communication with us has been denied.
We apologize for the inconvenience.
I suggest the officers' directory. Certainly the world mine will be listed there.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to pick World Mind.
Nova
Nova number 11249-44396
is out of
our
our
sensor range and unavailable
for contact.
Richard Ryder. Sounds Terran.
You seriously don't know who he is?
I have yet to meet a Terran of any interest.
I am Groot.
Scroll down! Scroll down!
Hey, your cop girlfriend is still listed here.
We
We
are
are sad to inform you that Denarian Carlos
Carlos is currently missing and
is
assumed
assumed dead.
Hey, isn't this that buckethead we killed on the rock?
We definitely did not murder him and definitely did not admit it in front of a Novacore console rocket.
Hey, Woolberry, got any ideas? Scroll back up! I think I saw someone interesting.
Nova Prime's identity is confidential
and communication with them is forbidden.
until further notice.
Huh. Doesn't say which one. Why even list them then? This menu again? Does that say Nova Prime? Any idea which one?
Who even cares?
Corbin Day is missing in action
And unable to respond.
Heard of him. He was in the Resistance.
So much for near-perfect algorithms, Helpline.
Congratulations on your decision to join the Corps. To begin, state your full name,
Designation or serial number.
Richard Ryder.
Star-Lord.
Quill's mom!
This strategy is futile.
Oh, come on, Muscle Brain. It might work.
Oh,
Please
fuck
State
you.
your celestial body.
Or artificial installation of origin.
Someplace.
Earth.
I continue to doubt this strategy.
Finally,
In a few words,
describe what made you want to join Novacore.
Because
I
I'm a
want to
sucker.
enforce justice.
Looks like the best AI in the world couldn't parse that. Good job, boys.
Not today.
Alright, so that was fun, but a complete waste of time. Any other ideas? Peter, I think everyone here is too busy or dead to answer.
If you pick Kree, Quill, I'm gonna gnaw your ears off. Better than Kree. Not much better, but better.
I am Groot.
What do you mean the past crime button looks lonely?
Thank you for attempting to be an outstanding citizen.
As all prisons are being evacuated
You may self-sequester
wherever you wish.
I can't believe this option doesn't work. This is the core, they should be helping.
Why are we letting the Terran select the language? He barely knows his own.
What are you doing, Starpants?
I agree with the rodent. Your language choice makes no strategic sense.
I am Groot.
Groot says you should pick the top option.
I am Groot.
Wise choice, but kind of vanilla.
I did not know languages had flavors.
Thank you for being proactive.
However, the galaxy's impending doom makes
All future crimes irrelevant.
There's gotta be some way to reach him. Keep pressing things, Quill.
Galactic Standard is the practical choice, Peter.
You finally exhibit pragmatism, Peter Quill. Continue. should tell them about the promise.
Right, as if none of these other ships ain't already blasting about it all over the comms.
I can't believe that worked.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Explain yourselves.
Hey, World Mind, long time no see. It's me, Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
And, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Check the addendum.
We need your help.
To pay a fine.
No, of course not. You need to save the
The
galaxy.
galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
What?
A mass delusion known as the Promise
Is sweeping its systems, converting all who encounter
counter it.
In
In less than 3 cycles,
it has spread from the crew of a single star
frigate to multiple outposts.
worlds and systems.
Praxius 9, Rigel 3.
75.222%
2% of the Andromeda Galaxy.
all lost.
Of course, she don't mention Contraxia.
They, actually. The world mind is collective consciousness.
Look, we know who's behind the promise. We've seen it happening up close and personal. We're here to pass on information to you so you can stop it.
How can we be more clear?
The Universal Church of Truth.
Cannot be stopped.
Told ya, they're a collective.
It is a machine.
Yeah, well, so are parts of me. And you better not call me in it.
Look, we just escaped the church's mothership. We have a ton of intel you can use to bring them down.
There is nothing you can tell us we do not
Already know.
Pretty sure I know a few things that even a supercomputer can't know.
Such as...
Well, how to groom the feathers on a Shi'ar warbird, for starters.
Are you still alive?
Because I know how to groom the feathers.
Yeah, well, I know where you can buy hack Nova Core helmets at ridiculously discounted prices. What? They obviously don't know about it, or they'd do something.
The point is, we've lived things, experienced things. We've survived the promise, and maybe our experience can be used to help you bring them down.
It is possible.
We have overlooked the value of individual
Experiential memories stored
within our files.
Good. So let's pool resources.
However, given the ill-defined
Parameters of such a query, undertaking
taking
a
a search protocol at this time is
advised.
Now, if you will excuse us,
The Universal Church of Truth's forces
draw closer to this region of space.
It is critical that we depart before they arrive.
You're running away?
What about the refugees? You're just gonna leave them defenseless?
Our primary directive is the
Preservation of Xandarian culture. All else
is
is
secondary.
Have you seen what your planet looks like? Xandarian culture is a lost cause.
Culture is more than a location.
But you're Nova Corps' leader. You have a duty to protect this galaxy.
That is incorrect.
You ain't the leader of the Bucketheads?
We do not have a duty to protect this galaxy.
We merely police it to get
Advance knowledge of potential threats.
Serve and protect only yourselves.
A logical byproduct of our primary directive.
Have officers all over the galaxy laying down their lives for you. And you won't even risk fighting? For their sake?
The risk is too great.
It would be a pointless sacrifice.
For unknown reasons. The
Church is stockpiling resources.
Its influence has grown beyond all probabilistic
Models.
Then update your models.
We
We can adjust our computations to the
enemy's nonsensical power source.
You mean faith energy?
Faith as an energy source
Is
is
illogical. We are unable to
compute scenarios to fight that which should
not
not
exist.
So you're just gonna let the church win?
If the power source cannot be quantified,
It cannot be countered.
Most sentient beings don't have the luxury of calculating their odds before getting into a fight.
that is why they fail.
You're scared. Yeah, you met a math problem that you don't understand and you're running away from it.
Fear is an emotional reaction.
Disputable.
We do not experience emotion, therefore we
Cannot be afraid.
Why are you running then?
Our primary directive is the preservation of...
Yeah, bleep, bloop, bloop. Thought you were a Class G superintelligence, not an infinite loop.
We recognize that you are displeased with our decision.
To leave. However, your
Emotional state is not our
primary
primary.
concern. We did
Do not
not
make this decision without considering
all available options. A complete
search of our databanks only revealed
a single entity with the potential
to stop them.
What is it?
Not what, who.
Adam Warlock, the Church's original golden god.
Unfortunately, he perished.
In the last year of the Galactic War,
Great. So no one?
We are pleased you reached the same conclusion.
we did.
It appears that our travel preparations
Are almost complete. Farewell,
Guardians
Guardians.
of the Galaxy.
No, wait!
Classic Nova Corps. Ain't helped us then, you won't help us now. What? Are you kidding me? Groot says the Flarkin helpline's still asking for fine money.
You know what? Screw this. Cancel payment.
Peter!
What? It's not like Nova Corps is gonna come after us. They're leaving.
Exactly. They're leaving. That was our only chance to get this disabler off the Milano. We can't escape the church with a locked ship.
Who cares? By the time it activates, we'll already either be converted or dead.
Peter, we've got movement.
They're taking off. Quill?
I see it.
Son of a schmack!
Accepting the promise.
We gotta jump, Quill.
I know.
Trail's promise is becoming real.
Peter?
Gotta get clear first. Come on. And go!
Scott!
Whoa!
What the flark did you do?
I don't know.
Why have we stopped?
The loser legion must have hit something when they ambushed us.
Guys,
It's only a matter of time before the galaxy accepts the promise.
Sacrosanct is back there. We can't just sit here.
guys.
And how are we gonna do that? We're dead in the flarkin' water!
And if they find
Promise
us,
must
we're
be
screwed.
freely accepted.
Oh yeah, and without an engine, we're screwed anyway!
Guys! Enough! Just stop already! I can't hear myself think! Rocket, fix the engines.
How am I supposed to do that? I can't even run a diagnostic.
I don't care! Just fix it!
Scoff.
And what are we supposed to do?
I don't know, okay? I can't just conjure up answers every 2 seconds.
Fine.
Don't. I just can't do this right now. I need some rest. Screw Nova Corps. Shouldn't have counted on them in the first place.
Look, it's our great leader. If you're about to throw another tantrum, do it quietly this time.
Really? How did you... Ugh. I'm gonna get fleas. Gamora. Hey.
Is that... Corell's Galactic War Commendation?
Yeah. I rescued it from her office. I was planning to give it back to her until...
No one could have predicted that Corell was dead. Or that Nikki would be the matriarch.
Or that she might be my kid.
That too.
She's gonna have questions and I don't even know where to begin. How did you and Mom hook up? Why weren't you around? Did you even want me? I've become my dad.
Do you want to practice on me, answering her questions?
I already told Nikki some of the story.
But not all of it.
What was I supposed to say? Hey kid, I hooked up with your mom. I might be your dad.
Maybe not that.
I mean, it was war. I was with the Ravagers hitting Shatari supply chains. You know, pirate stuff. None of us had any long-term plans beyond survival, especially not kids. Hell, I only met Corell because I heard Earth was in Shatari's crosshairs.
Mercury, yeah, I remember. Richard Ryder established an outpost on the planet's surface.
An undermanned, undergunned, and horribly outnumbered outpost that didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell when the Shatari launched a sneak attack. Obviously, I had to do something.
Nikki would understand that, I think.
It was so close, Gamora. By the time I convinced Yondu to help, the outpost had fallen. We thought we were too late, so when Corell and her squad came out of those caves, she was just so... badass. Her forces had been through the ringer, but she wasn't about to give up Mercury without a fight.
That definitely sounds like the Corell I remember.
I tried to convince Yondu to stay and help retake the outpost, but he saw no profit in dying, so I stayed instead. We spent hours strategizing together, often late into the night. It took 3 days to come up with a counterattack, and even then, it was risky. We thought we were gonna die.
But you didn't.
No, we didn't. And now I have to figure out how to tell my estranged kid her mother's dead. Corell never told me about Nikki. She had a chance to tell me 3 years ago and she didn't.
What happened?
You have to promise not to judge me too harshly.
I can't promise that. I love judging people.
Fine. Corell maybe kinda caught me with a kidnapped 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, I can see why Corell wouldn't have mentioned Nikki.
It's not like that. I didn't kidnap the kid, Yondu did. I told him it was wrong, that we had to give her back, and he... disagreed. So, I stole the Milano and I was trying to return her when Corell just happened to intercept me.
Mm-hmm.
Look, after the Galactic War ended, Corell and I went our separate ways. I rejoined the Ravagers and she joined the Nova Corps. It's not like we had a future together. When she caught me with the kid, when I saw the disappointment in her face, I knew I had to turn over a new leaf. Even if it meant turning in Yondu.
You're the reason Yondu's in the kiln? No wonder there's a bounty on your Earth name. He must have been pissed.
Yep. But I'd do it all over again. What gets me is that Corell had plenty of chances to tell me about Nikki, and she didn't. If I had known, maybe...
The important thing is that you know now.
Yeah. Anyway, until we get Nikki back, we've got bigger fish to fry. This stuff can wait.
True. But when you are ready...
Yeah. You're probably right. Come on, girl. Shoo, shoo. What the f... That's how you got in? Ugh. Screw it. And the bed smells. Great.